in my view, is to have it entrenched in the Constitution. 6 federating units. Okay?
Yes.
But, I mean, the world is dynamic. If that has failed, then you must think out of the box to achieve something that will be near that. What is important is the benefit, the people can derive therefrom.
Okay.
Okay, we're being wound down now, but there's one issue that I need to raise before we go, because it's a very important issue in our lives, particularly right now in this country. The issue of security.
Thank you.
How did you all resolve that?
We have recommended multi-level policing, which some people erroneously call state police. Local government cannot be a police. Indeed, some communities, policing is a local matter. On a lighter mood, in Lagos today, people don't respect policemen. But if you see anybody with a t-shirt, OPC, they behave. Go to anywhere where people are struggling to outwit each other in any traffic quagmire. They won't obey a traffic warden or a policeman, but once they see OPC with a cane, they behave. What does that tell you? I attended a social function. A Nigerian policeman was wearing bathroom slippers, holding cane. And a member of the vigilante was carrying a pump action. What does that tell you? States have been funding police. I'm a member of the board of trustee of the Security Trust Fund of Ogun State. I can tell you proudly what we have done in terms of, kitting, equipment, and even paying them. The time has come. The Boko Haram we are talking about, if we had had state police or community police or local police, we would have been nipped in the bud. Local people, criminals are not spirits, for God's sake.
They live with us.
They live with us. They speak our language. Where I come from, a community, once you don't know your means of livelihood, the council can invite you to, hey, gentleman, you don't know your means of livelihood, just do this. That is how to nip crime in the bud.
Okay, thank you.
Please, what I want to recap
quickly, please,
before we wind up, is Tony Uranta confirmed our fears.
No, which fears?
Before you quote me, that the Okromo conference advised Mr. President towards this way. And it's the same advice or misadvice they give Mr. President.
No, we did not misadvise.
I'm coming.
No, please.
Wait, because if I'm an advisor to President Goodluck Jonathan, what I will tell him up to tomorrow is that the derivation, going by that constitution, could be reversed. States.
Sorry, Osita, that was not the job of this committee.
I'm coming. I'm giving such similar advice.
No, going to this committee.
No, I'm
this
saying
this conference.
The conference. I told you from the beginning. Sorry, excuse me. I told you from the beginning.
Let him finish it.
I told you from the beginning that the intendment from the present handlers of the conference was to divert attention for 2015 general election. It's the same advisors who allowed Mr. President to leave 20 members of his party to keep Nasarawa State burning. To also not to use the good resources of this country to leverage even the Niger Delta where he comes from. As Tony said,
I think
that the conference will come back and discuss party politics.
I cannot go into party politics.
You can come back and discuss that.
I'm not a party.
We need to wind down.
We have to go now. So I'll have to take each of your last words. Let me start with BC, please. Your last word, your final word on this.
I believe the time has come for us to reinvent Nigeria, rejig Nigeria. As a matter of fact, the advocacy is going from true federalism to confederacy. When we say confederacy, people, the scaremongers will tell you want to secede. No. Switzerland runs on the basis of confederacy. Let us make progress. Allow everybody to develop at its own pace, each according to his or her ability.
Okay. Let me use this opportunity to ask Tony Uranta then that your final word, can you use it to focus on, do you think the outcome of this national conference will be one that will be useful to us, considering what has happened in the last couple of weeks? Just in few words.
No. I won't talk on the outcomes now, because that's been gone into a lot by
Will it? I'm asking you to make an assessment. You said
and
you
we
are
haven't really
in Nigeria.
seen the outcome, have we? They haven't presented.
No,
Let's wait
all
until the outcomes get out. What I know is that right now, because of what we've listened to, because of what people have seen happening, there have been calls. There's a shifting, like Bisi said, from federalism to confederacy. And as I said earlier, there's even a frightening shift to separatism. Now, northern youths, like I said, went to the Emir of Kano and are demanding virtual secession, or at least self-determination. And if we allow that trend to continue, and it keys into something like what ex-Governor Alamisia has warned us about, the fact that there have been earth tremors in the Niger Delta recently, and the Niger Deltans are considering shutting down production so as to save their lives. If this keys into all these moves for self-determination, it could be dangerous for the unity and peace of Nigeria. Therefore, it is necessary for us to seize the bull by the horns, for us to be more concerned about national interests than partisan politics, and for us to finally, truly rejig this country. Let the National Assembly start by amending the Constitution as they are doing, and as they have planned to do, and as the President mentioned in his opening speech, by amending the clause concerning referendum to allow for a referendum to be held on the resolutions of the National Assembly, National Conference, when they finally come out.
Okay.
Just final word.
I will still maintain that the National Assembly, the National Conference, was diversionary, and that Mr. President should obey the dictates of liberal democracy on how to use the structures we have in the national and state assemblies to amend to whatever level he could do. His incapacity to do so should not jeopardize the 2015 general elections.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. We have been chatting with Mr. Bisi Adegbuyi, a delegate to the National Conference, Mr. Osita Okechukwu, the National Publicity Secretary, Conference of Nigerian Political Parties, as well as Mr. Tony Uranta, Presidential Committee on National Conference. Thank you all, gentlemen, for coming to share your insights with us. Very interesting insights at that. Sunrise will return in just a moment with yet another very interesting discussion. Make sure you're there and that you're